What is up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back, Sooner Surge. Pregame live here as we get ready for Oklahoma versus South Carolina. And I think Tim pretty much starts it off with a great comment here. And it's huge game this morning. Can't be overstated. It absolutely is a massive game, Tim. Really is. Correction, let's go. Thanks for the comment on the hoodie. But, hey, this is a game. Jeremy, I don't know if you watched any game day. I mean, Kirk Herbst was like, got to win this game if you're Oklahoma. You got to answer the bell after last week. You've heard Brent Venables say it, see how they respond. That's what this is all about. That's what college football is about, in my opinion, these days. It's no longer you lose one game, you're out. It's how you respond the rest of the season. And you need to respond in a big way, Jerm, especially offensively, I think.
Yeah, and OU has no one doubtful, no one questionable. They have 8 guys out. Logan Howland was moved from doubtful to out. All the others, everyone knew about. It does sound like John Mateer warming up with splint on his hand again, on the finger again, just like last week. So nothing changed in that regards. What's that?
Tape or splint?
Well, Ryan Chapman reported a splint like last week, so I guess they're calling that
okay.
A splint maybe like last week. I don't know, Jay. Haven't seen it yet on pregame. Also, Ryan Chapman said that crowd is a little lacking, but expects it to pick up as game time gets there for the 11:45 kick. Hey, Roxy, I love the enthusiasm. I love the positivity. Roxy says going to flip the script and rush for 150 today. That would be great. In order to do that, and I've kind of been saying all week, John Mateer needs 15 to 20 carries himself, design quarterback runs. If they get that, I think they could get to that because I think he's going to break one. They're going to have the edges pushing upfield. He's going to have to run down the middle. Maybe a couple QB draws would be big if the interior offensive lineman can push somebody around. Game's at 11:45 Central, SEC Network today. Don't know who's calling this game, Jay.
I don't even know, Jerm. I don't think it's anybody like most people would recognize. It's 11:45 kick. It's a weird time, 11:45. Ole Miss, I think, played in that slot last week on SEC Network. Chuck's laughing at 150. He doesn't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, hey, that's a little bit hefty. I agree.
I picked 92 yards rushing last night on the live show. I'm going to stick with that. That's kind of where I'm at. Drop your score in the chat. Drop it in there. Tell us what you got.
Hey, I know someone who's at the Arkansas A&M game, and they said it is a sea of A&M fans. They are coming there in droves.
Yeah, I mean, not surprising. I mean, Arkansas have a hefty amount too. Hopefully the storms. It's raining here this morning, but not a whole lot. Hope those storms don't really affect that game. John Mateer, yeah. He needs to be seeing the field a lot better, Chuck. I agree with you. Needs to see the field way better than last week.
Yeah, for sure.
That's kind of a good idea sometimes. Hey, I'll tell you something that I enjoyed last week, Jerm. After OU game, I watched, or it was before and after, I watched some other games. If you're able to watch it on Skycast, have you watched that?
No.
Skycast it's the game, but all you hear is the stadium noise, like the PA announcer. It's like you're at the game, but it's on TV.
Now, is that through ESPN or SEC Network or what?
Both, I think.
Is that what you're going to watch the game on?
I might today. I didn't watch I flipped over during the OU Texas game, some on it. I thought it was pretty cool because you hear the PA announcer rush for 4 yards or whatever. It kind of felt like you were in the game.
I've never checked it out.
If you can get that, if you're on yours, try it. See what you think.
Yeah, and I see other people talking about it in the chat, Jay. I'm curious, they're in Columbia. How many Sooner fans made that trek, and how many Sooner fans are just in that area?
I think a decent amount made that trip. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and think they're going to have just all kinds of fans there, but I think they'll have a decent amount.
Maybe this is a breakout day and I saw the 150 yards rushing. The problem is, I like Torrey Blaylock a lot. Can the line give him that many chances to where he's got some holes to where he can get 6 to 8 yards a pop and really get something going? Mixing it up with some bootleg. I like John Mateer out of the pocket. I like the bootleg of John Mateer. I'd like to see that.
Yeah. Chuck's got South Carolina as well. 24-12. I got 27 or 20-17, Chuck, but I'm picking South Carolina too. On YouTube, it's called In the Booth with Toby and Teddy. Yeah. And the thing I was talking about is called Skycast. It's all over. If you have Hulu or YouTube, you can probably find it. This is going to be
really right out about an hour till kick. Right out about an hour till kick, Jay. And OU's wearing the road whites. I'm glad they didn't go alternate. I'm glad they didn't go unity. You need to go with your road whites here. But Jay, is this a game where Kip Lewis does something that's elite? Because he's been solid. He hasn't been elite, in my opinion.
Well, I think just
he's been solid
defensively in general. I mean, you've only had 2 turnovers you've gotten all year, and that was against Kent State, the worst team you've played. To me, this is a game where their O-line is not very good. If you can get pressure, Lenore Sellers, make him make a few mistakes, you got to get some turnovers. You have to win the turnover battle today. You can't sit there and lose a turnover battle 3-0 or 4-2 or whatever it is. You will lose the game. If you lose, you will lose the game again today if you lose the turnover battle. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Do whatever you want to do offensively and defense. If you lose that battle, you're probably going to lose this game.
Chris Hintz 9133 says South Carolina will attack OU vertically. Sellers can throw a deep pass. He can throw a deep pass, and they have some dudes who can go up and get it. And that when you're offense, and Roxy's talking about how good's their offensive line, it's terrible. South Carolina's offensive line is terrible. It's depleted. They're injured. So usually the recipe for success, if you have that bad of an O-line, is 3-step drop, chunk it down the field. And I think Lenore Sellers in South Carolina are going to be doing that some, because OU, if they do get pressure, and they will, they're going to get pressure on Lenore Sellers, guys. No one's been able to stop OU from pressuring the quarterback. One thing Arch Manning did was he was able to escape some of that. OU's got to play good, sound gap holds and be able to keep him inside that boxed area so that they can hit him pretty well in the sack game, Jay.
And they got skill players. Skill position players are pretty good at South Carolina, so they can go at you there. One thing I was going to put Chuck's comment up here, because I agree, Chuck, and this is why it's hard for me to pick OU, because until I see them score more than 2 touchdowns offensively against an SEC team, it's hard to pick that. I mean, they got to show me they can do it against an SEC team, more than 2 touchdowns.
Roxy, here's what I would say, and I'm not sure about how familiar you are with all these guys.
He's very mobile.
I would say he's not as mobile as a Vince Young, Cam Newton. I would say he's more mobile than a Deshaun Watson type dual threat guy.
And he's big. He's big.
He's big.
Yeah, he's powerful. He's a good runner, man. He can run. And the thing you got to watch out for is
Manziel, not as quick. He's not as quick as that.
The thing you got to watch out for is running and throwing on the run. He's awesome at that. And I think somebody put in the Discord earlier today, a poor man Cam Newton, kind of how he explained him. I don't know if it's 918 or somebody, which I can kind of see that. So he's only at what? I mean, he's the same recruiting class as Jackson Arnold and Nico.
Correct.
And Arch, same class. So same year. So yeah, here's the thing though, Chuck. Here's what I would say to that. Every week is different in football. It just is. I mean, it's Division I football, and every week is different. I mean, look at Miami last night. I think a lot of people are touting Miami as the best team in college football. Defensively, offensively, they went out there and they didn't play well at all. They got beat. They turned the ball over. They got beat. Every game's different. I think a lot of people thought, well, they stopped blah, 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 blah the week before. They'll be able to stop Louisville, and they couldn't. So
every day's different.
These are 18 to 22-year-old kids. You got to show up and play the game.
It's Division I football, Roxy says. That's right. And hey, Chris, I agree. I agree, but their O-line was way better last year. That's the difference in last year's South Carolina team and this one. Way different. Hey, update, Josh Calloway just posted on Twitter. Taylor Tatum, full uniform on the road, going through all the warm-ups. However, right hand is taped up fully. So I don't think you're going to see a guy with a fully taped hand play, especially with the ball security he had last week.
That would be the crazy thing, is like you said, we may see Taylor. Nothing would surprise me. Nothing would surprise me at running back who they throw out there. and in what rotation. And it just wouldn't anymore.
Didn't Paul Feinbaum pick OU to still make the playoff?
Yeah, but then he
picked South Carolina today.
Yeah, I can't.
So if they lose to South Carolina, they're not making the playoff.
No, if they lose today, they're done. And I mean,
BV is very questionable if he has a job next year if you lose this one. And I'm not saying because they would be 5-2 and couldn't win games. It's just the mindset of this team. 2 straight losses. Here we are again. That would be the mindset.
It'd be a bad day. It's going to be a bad afternoon, Jeremy, if they lose this game.
Correct. Period. Oh, it's not going to be fun on here for sure, Jay. You know, one thing we do, we're giving you 3 lives today. Yeah, we got a pregame live, a postgame live, and our normal 9:30 live. And you guys know if you've been on here following us every day that we do this, we don't take breaks, win, lose, whatever happens, we show up. It's a lot more fun to show up when you win, though. I promise you that.
It's way more fun, especially as a fan. Losing is never fun as a fan, ever.
As a player or a fan.
Well, no, but I'm not a player, Jerm. Are you?
It's harder. It's harder as a fan because it's outside your control.
Yeah. Now, Chris says the difference between this year's South and last year's
they have good running backs this year.
Yeah, they have a pretty good back, but they don't have a line. The line's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Their line's not very good. But you know what? The Missouri game on the road, Jerm, they were in that game. The LSU game on the road, they were in that game.
It's going to be a game.
It's going to be a tight game.
OU's got to make plays, Jay. And I agree. I agree, Blake. Javonte Gibson needs to be a very integral part of this team moving forward. He's got height. He's got athleticism. He brings something different to the table. You've got to utilize him more. And maybe with Keontez Lewis being out, this is the week that it happens.
Okay, let me ask you this, because with Keontez Lewis out, I think the starting 3 receivers are going to be Satania, Burks, and Gibson. Would you agree?
Yes.
So who's the 4th in your opinion? Carry-on?
I think it's Kearney. I would love for it to be Kearney.
I think it's going to be Carry-on.
To me, Carry-on doesn't give you anything except height. His speed is not – it's lacking. Play a guy who's got speed too. Kearney and Elijah Thomas have speed.
Jeremy, I'm not saying what I would do. I'm saying what I think they're going to do. And you know my opinion on Jacob Jordan.
Carry-on where Kanik lines up. If you want to put him as a tight end, go for it.
And you know my opinion.
Against the linebacker, not against the corner.
You know my opinion on Jacob Jordan. If you're going to line Kanik up outside, I'd like to see some of Jacob Jordan.
Yeah, I agree. Corrections agrees with you too, Jay. Let me see if there's any other updates real quick.
All right. Troy hope it's Elijah. But now I'm Chuck. I mean, he's not playing today because he's out, because he's injured. He's not playing apparently. But I'm kind of with you on this. I am. You know, a lot of people don't like Barnes, his running ability. But if you don't have a running game anyway, his blocking, if you go watch earlier games this year, his blocking alone led to touchdowns on some plays because of his key blocks. But you don't have him today. That's a problem. You don't have him today. But if he was available, I would say yes. And Mateer does need big targets. I would agree with this.
Yeah. And again, it's the MO for BV about aggressiveness, suffocating, relenting, all the intensity. But then the offense can't really bring that. And that's the issue. They can't bring that with the line that's been playing. Do we see any – and I was trying to look at Twitter. Do we see any – maybe you can reach out to a couple guys, Jay, you know, but Jay.
Yeah.
Do we see any changes in the O-line starting this week?
No, I don't think so. But one thing I think you might see today, I do believe this. I believe OU offensively will try to go quicker, especially early on. I think they're going to try to do some tempo. I hope they kind of.
It's great if it works. It's terrible if it doesn't.
Agreed. It could backfire big time on you, Jeremy. It definitely could. It definitely could.
Best hands on the team. I don't even know. They don't have guys who have shown they have good hands. Barnes dropped one. Blaylock dropped one or two. Jade Knott dropped some. Maybe Taylor Tatum, but he's got one hand in wrapped up, so I doubt he plays.
What's out, Dalpose? Mess says outside zone is better than inside zone. Agreed, Mess. Agree with you. We can agree on that, man.
Yeah. Definitely. And John Mateer's got to make the right reads today. He missed a couple of reads last week against Texas. Got to make the right reads.
Mangum says Barnes the only one should be playing. I don't agree with that. I think Blaylock's been pretty good. I do. Yeah, I like hybrid backs as well, Roxy. It's just you got to have somebody that can do it and do it well. O-line's got to be a lot better than they've been as of late. They're going to have their work cut out for them. I mean, Fasusi might have Stewart on his side a lot. That'll be an interesting matchup, freshman versus Dylan Stewart. The other side, Jerm, the question to me on the O-line is Simmons. It doesn't look like he's on the injury list, so he should be available. But being rolled up on, if he's not full 100%, he will get lit up today by those edge rushers. Lit up.
Yeah, and Fasusi's got it. I mean, you're going against a first-round draft pick in Dylan Stewart. You're going to see what Fasusi's got. Hey, Bart, thanks so much for the compliment. Appreciate your dedication to watching as well and participating in the chat. But, Jay, you're right. The edge guys, Derek Simmons looks like he's good. But anytime you have a rolled ankle, sprained ankle, you're one play from getting that back to where it felt last week. And then you got Baklinko coming in again, which not great.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mark. I'm hoping after this afternoon is a win, and then we can sit back, have our first instant reaction live show after the win, and then sit back and watch some great TV because there's some great football games this afternoon. I mean, some really good matchups, specifically in the SEC, dude. So hoping OU gets out there and performs well. Our Mason Thomas is going to eat as well. I see Troy saying that. He's going to have a good game. I don't expect him not to. I mean, he'll have a good game. I think the defense plays well for the most part. Here's what, if you're defensively, what you have to limit. Big plays for touchdowns. You can't have any of that. And you got to tackle way, way, way better than you tackled last week. They didn't tackle very good. Part of that was Texas. Wisner's a great back. I think Wisner's a really good back. They had trouble with him. They got to tackle better. Hey, thanks, Samuel. Appreciate that. Chuck says 6 games in, Norm has to come up with more options to get his playmakers involved. There's trouble. Yeah, they got to find.
But there's plays where they've had chances, Jay, and Mateer's missed some guys. It's not all on Arbuckle. He's designed some things. I mean, we'll see what he brings today. I want to see if there's any changes. But, Jay, also the interior offensive lineman got to do something. It's not just the edge guys, although that's big.
What's up, Steeler man?
Yeah, what's going on?
I
look to see Reggie Powers more today, Jay. I think he plays more.
More of a RSJ?
I think more Powers over RSJ today. Yeah, I saw James Franklin on game day. First off, I think it's ridiculous that they had him on there. I think it's just flat out ridiculous. Now, his interview was golden because he's great at that stuff. That's his strength, like speaking and saying the right things, but backing it up. And of course he's going to coach again. Like, why would he not? But I thought it was ridiculous. You're at a game that has nothing to do with that game. Why are you having him on there? It's a little bit of a ploy to try to get him another job, I thought.
Well, and I've kind of been frustrated with game day a little bit last few weeks.
I know.
And it's because of this. The celebrity guest pickers, they're not even fans of this. They're just random people now. It's more like celebrity pickers. It's not like a celebrity of a fan of a team. I think they got Jelly Roll today. I don't think he's a Georgia fan or a Tennessee fan. Maybe I'm wrong, but from what I've heard, he hasn't been. So I like when they bring people on there, celebrities that are big fans of the team. Like today, Georgia Luke Bryan would have been like, he's a big fan.
Yeah. Hey, and Vandy's starting right now. Hey, Samuel Haynes has got OU getting a defensive touchdown would be huge. And Mez, I agree. The run game and RPO across the entire country has not been great. Hasn't been great.
Hey, Mark, I like Jelly Roll too. There's a lot of things I like about Jelly Roll. I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm just saying, and he brings energy. I get it, but they need it. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into this too much.
45 minutes away here from kick.
Yeah. It looks like great weather there in South Carolina.
Oh, yeah. It's about time to go watch a little football before OU starts, Jay. Hey, what do you got today on the food? Because we're just doing some pizza.
For lunch, we're probably going to do some leftover stuff. Also, it's got some dip and some chips. So we'll do that. Just lighter lunch because it's during the game. I don't like eating.
I don't like cooking during the game.
So we're doing a light lunch, and then we're doing like chicken tacos for dinner, having a bigger dinner.
Yeah, it'll be a great day to watch some football, especially if OU can win this one. My score prediction is 23-17, Jay. Give us yours.
I got 20-17 South Carolina. That should make everybody happy. It should be a win for OU since I picked South Carolina.
Drop your score predictions. Here's what we're going to do for the last 2 minutes, Jay. We did this one other time, a time where it's just pick your score, but also pound the chat with some kind of one-liner that's positive or encouraging. Let's get some contagious energy going. So Mark's got Red Bull going.
Jeremy, what do you got?
As far as what?
Contagious energy. What do you got?
I always have contagious energy, Jay.
What is it?
It's time for the defense and the offense to get some rhythm, score some points, be on the OU of old, and put South Carolina where they belong, which is under 500 in the conference. Take care of it early. Get something early. Get the monkey off your back early. Get one step up the ladder and then another step and then another step and stop falling down the ladder with penalties or getting behind the chains. Show up, show out, get back home at 6-1 and wait on them Ole Miss Rebels, hotty toddy, to come to Norman, Oklahoma and hopefully game day with them.
Yeah, hey, I'm with you, Jeremy. And let's hope the Beamer Ball stuff, I'm tired of hearing Beamer Ball. Let's hope they don't have any Beamer Ball happen today with the special teams area. But let's hope it's Boomer Ball today. Let's hope it's Boomer Ball, not Beamer Ball, right?
Yeah, we got someone, Sooner United saying love for OU to play 4 competitive quarters. Material will silence the doomer. Ridiculous slander. Defense has to get some turnover and be a game-changing defense. If Kanik is flexed out at wide receiver as a target decoy, OU wins. No more blocker, bro, Kanik. Okay? Offense has to show up. Material with 2 TDs and 1 rushing TD. OU's going to rebound and get the train back on the tracks. 23 OU gets back on track. Road Warriors.
2 touchdowns, Kanik.
Kanik with 2 TDs. Hey, it's going to be fun. We're going to be here right after the game, as soon as the clock hits 0, win or lose, hopefully in a win. Thanks for watching the pregame. Chill out, get your food ready, and we'll see you immediately following the game. Boomer.
Sooner.